Just
don't start.
Look, we got it out of the way early. Hopefully, that'll be the only one. Hopefully. Composition's locked in as Missing goes for the Rel. They have started the Drake, but Meteor warded over the wall, and it means Kanavi backs away. LGD grouping as a 3, clearing all of those wards away. But JDG don't want to let it go without a fight either. We've got a bit of a 3v3 on our hands here, as Missing has to be the engaged tool. Yagao's moving over. Jinzhao goes in. Kanavi looking for the 50-50 on the smites as Missing gets onto Jinzhao, but the flash comes through. The smite goes the way of LGD, but Jinzhao will fall. Maybe more for JDG as they hunt for a little bit more. Xiaoya forced to flash, and Ruler is going to arcade shift over the wall to try and chase for more. He's got his own flash, but he flubs it. Face Kanavi wants to punish that fact as he starts this red buff off. But guess what? We've got another scrap on our hands as the supports have arrived. There will be no clean objective take this game as Kanavi wants to try and smite it, gets the red buff. Yagao moving over, Strangled Thorns come on down. The CC chain is there. Jinzhao might be in trouble, but here comes Xiaoya to clean up these kills. Health bars ticking down. Ruler arrives to protect his jungler, and now he's stepping forward as Yagao is still behind enemy lines. Xiaoya will fall, Jinzhao will fall, but it's traded as Kanavi went down as well. Oh, the rocket max range finishes off a bonus.
I think JDG heard us talking smack about them in their early games.
In the meantime, though, Drake will be taken by JDG. So one Drake apiece. Coming out of the early game then, as we head towards that 14-minute mark, that all-important end of the platings.
Them to get that gold as well. Again, this is another thing we've been seeing a lot more of the LPL recently. You get all of that tower gold into your Gao. We said, hey,
we've seen the craziest stuff that I don't feel there are many Zoes in the world that can do some of the
those
things
grubs to use. And Sheer uses that demolish on the last wave. They get the great poke out on Shy. He uses the ult for wave clear, and they're using another ult for wave clear right now, and neither of them have worked. What were you saying? Dragon started by LGD, and they are the ones which have the better terrain right now, but they don't have the better stats.
Sheer engaged upon. Jinzhao trying to be that frontliner. Xiaoya moves around to rejoin his team. JDG definitely won this fight. Haichao chunked already to half HP. 4K on the Dragon. I think it might just be a 50-50 again, but Meteor, I don't know if he can walk forwards for this one. He can get flicked forwards by Sheer instead as the Drake goes down to JDG. Pyroclasm gets some damage, but Strangled Thorns denies the follow-up. Birdall into the back line, but he cannot do enough. 2 for 1, and now LGD in full retreat, but I don't think JDG are gonna let them go. Ruler finds another, and Xiaoya slides his way to 5-man siege scenario. We're only 20 minutes into the game. It's not often you see this kind of, oh my lord!
What?
Rocket and a true shot barrage. Xiaoya is
Go over here. LGD have to respond.
It's like Meteor, he knows that Zyra can do this. Well, there's not a lot he can do about the fact that Zyra can do this. Baron's going to be gone as the TPs come on through 2K on the objective. Jinzhao gets in, and unfortunately, that's all he'll be able to do. He drops after the Baron falls. Birdall trying to threaten a little bit, dives towards the backline, but Yagao flashes away from him. And suddenly, Birdall is stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's a double for Sheer as JDG continue to roll this game. I was a little bit nervous that today we start in Beijing and the other 2 series will be in Shanghai. I thought, oh, we may fall behind schedule. That would be rough. I don't think with JDG in this form, we're falling behind schedule today. My goodness. 10,000 gold up at 24 minutes. Jinzhao has to be the one to face check, but he regrets it immediately as Ruler just continues to completely whip everything into the enemy team. Ruler, what are you doing?
Huh? Dude! What? Why would you do that? It just feels like the
I love how it was like completely whiffed the WQ, completely whiffed the ult, and then it E into the enemy team. It was like
beyond this series, and we will forget largely about the results besides extra things with that. People will remember him missing that play. They won't necessarily remember these destruction team fights.
Yeah, I mean, Meteor's gone again. Pyroclasm came out, didn't do too much. As JDG.
The worst thing about watching a game like this as, you know, a fan of LGD or someone judging their potential or whatever is that when you are this far behind in the game, there realistically is no good play. You have to make difficult plays. Shearers has gone into the enemy team. Huh?
JDG? This one's a freebie, lads. All you have to do is
manage to clean up, you know, a couple of kills, get some shutdowns, potentially get some objective bounties like this. They should not have been anywhere close to these objectives at this point.
Kanavi forced to flash away. A big one just annihilates Xiaoya's health bar. As Baron is spawning on the map. Drake's up in a minute as well. And I've realized where this all went wrong for JDG, actually. As Sheer is going to try and find a solo kill onto Birdall. And find it he will. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for Sheer. Off in that sideline. He's had an impressive year for himself. Remember, this guy's pretty new still. This is missing goes in. Jin Zhao should fall. Sheer tanking up that culling for his team. As Ruler now gets his opportunity to E forwards towards the enemy. This time it's good though. And Xiaoya sent packing. Haichao trying to survive alongside him as Ruler looks to 2v1 the enemy AD carries. Good E forwards once again. He's going to hold.
Oh, because we didn't think there would be assault. We thought the game would be over by now. It should happen over about 5 minutes ago. LGD, get an objective back.
9,000 gold down, or I guess actually 8,000 gold down, plus this tower going down. Maybe 7,000 gold down. Okay.
Yeah, man. You know how new he is to the scene. He has been playing out a lot of these individual plays really, really solidly.
Bottom inhib opened up, Baron push going strong for JDG, and after all of that, Birdall is still pushing in the top side. He's TPing to rejoin his team, but a Nexus tower has already gone down. Jin Zhao is chunked. Birdall on a flank. Can he find the miracle play? He sort of needs to at this point as JDG open up an inhib, but decide that is enough for them. The flank from Birdall is enough of a threat for them to back away, but no. With the minion wave arriving and Birdall backing off to the mid lane, they suddenly see another angle. Birdall has to return to the play as a Hex flash towards them from missing, but doesn't commit to anything. Ruler just chunking the Nexus tower. In goes Birdall. The whole team turns straight onto him, but Ruler might go down first. Birdall falls and Ruler survives. True shot onto Haichao is missing, soaking up damage for the team, but the Pyroclasm is huge and the carry's still going strong. JDG sent away and LGD keep themselves alive. Blast Cone, the only reason Ruler survives.
JDG, they have maybe had a little bit too much fun in this game, and they were the team that was struggling in early game. But you know what? Really solid are those mid to late game team fights. What's happened to that? Why are we flipping that now? It feels like that is not what we came to expect. Not switcheroo. Look, they have great range advantage. They have great poke. LGD have defender's advantage because they can go back to base and heal up, but still JDG should be able to chip down what's left of this base. It is a lot slower than it should have been. This game should have been over at about 27, 28 minutes. It's lasted longer than that. Look at the poke, though. JDG, that should be 3 inhibs now.
Yagao's rockets this game have been absurd. The amount of damage those big ones have been doing. I am fully expecting Yagao to be topping the damage chart coming out of this one with how some of these rockets have been hitting, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Ruler's been hitting some Qs as well. 3 inhibs down. Even with JDG making a couple of mistakes, I don't think it'll matter with 3 inhibs. Jin Zhao goes in, but Birdall is not there fast enough to follow up. Pyroclasm does some damage and Ruler is low. Birdall goes back in, but he falls in the end and missing is on the backline with Kanavi. Triple for Kanavi as they look to Meteor as well. And after all of that, Kanavi 5,500 gold up individually. He's looking to an MVP, 18-9, a 35-minute win. It wasn't clean, but it was fun to watch.
JDG take the first Nexus in the series.